Here we go. Round number 3. Let's get it. We made a cut. Let's climb up this leaderboard, baby. Let's go get another promotion mark. We had one last week. Let's go get another one this week, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. What's up, Kyle James? G-Runner. How you doing, man? Snackoki. Fuck yeah, baby. Let's go. Center. Redemption. Boom. Production value, Snackoki. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. Great to see you. A little open at the top here. Fuck. Whew. Sorry you had hit you with the double. No, it's all good, man. It's all good. I almost expect it now. I actually expect it every time. If I take a Kraken shot, if somebody does a Kraken redemption, I just automatically assume we're getting double drink. So it's all good, man. In Gus, we trust. What is up? I'm in CCB. We have one promo mark in CCB. All right, we're going to try to ground game this up. A little pitch shot. My hope is it lands right in here somewhere. Kicks, rolls, goes right in the hole for an eagle. Here we go. Perfect. This is so good, you guys. Watch this thing. Oh, yeah, go in. Go in for the eagle. We all want to drink. Oh, my God. That was a good shot. I'm usually working when you stream. I always watch the replays, though. Thank you, Blue Shadow. That's awesome. I'm so happy you can catch this live. Thank you for watching the VODs, man. That's cool. Now let's go. Let's get this birdie. Let's get this birdie. Let's get this birdie. Much better start than round number 2. Let's go get 17 more, shall we? Cheers. What's that one guy say? Fantastic. I'll take 17 more of them. I got to get that clip. I got to get that clip. And anytime we birdie the first hole, I'm going to play the clip. Sometimes I'm pretty good at this. Sizzle.
Perfect.
Gonna hit you with that double drink on the next Kraken for sure. I know, man. I respect it. 135, we're up to. It plays 137 into the wind. There's no wind. All right, we're gonna hit a choke. Just a little closed. That's okay. Oh yeah, we got a nice little kick. Here we go. Down the hill. Go in. Oh, we find that right edge, right side. Strong side, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.
What has 182 teeth and holds back a monster?
I don't know.
My zipper.
Zippers are exploding tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As we hit this into the bunker. No big deal. Act casual. Good. That thing would have skipped all the way to the green, I think, if we let it. I feel like they tried to make this game harder for the 1%, but it affects the common player more. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think there was a problem with the transition. Transition was too easy, and they fixed it. Now, obviously, that trickles down to the lower side, but it wasn't working the way they intended it to work. You shouldn't be able to move your club wherever and have this massive area where you can just go back and go, and it just like magically goes to wherever the arrow is, and that's it was very magnetized. So I don't believe that this was a 1%er thing. It absolutely is not. That doesn't mean they don't make 1% changes. I just don't think this was one of them. The game was it was too easy to hit partials. It completely negated even having transition stats. It also negates the reason to even have choked anything. So Yeah, the putting is tough because they changed the caddy. The putting is actually the same. The caddy is different. And what I mean by that is the caddy puts the marker at different spots now. I think it leans more towards like 140-foot greens speed-wise. So it's going to give you too much if you're below that, and it's going to give you not enough if you're above that. So I think the problem there is that it didn't really communicate that very well. And a lot of people just trust the caddy and they just hit their putts. So it's gonna force you guys to like basically, and myself, I say you guys, like I don't do it too, but the problem is it didn't really communicate the fact that your caddy's different, but the putting is the same. The rhythm's a little different. The rhythm is different, to be fair. They did make the rhythm harder, which also was needed. Not that I don't think it was needed in putting, to be fair. I thought it was more needed on the shots, but whatever, I digress. But the bigger key is the caddy's different now. It gives you different distances than it did in season 1. That is really hard to fucking adjust to if you weren't actually moving the arrow with the caddies or with like your putts. So it affected some people. It probably affected most casual people because they probably weren't moving that arrow at all, the marker at all. But just know that like the caddy is what is different than the putting, and the rhythm's a little bit tougher. For transition, it's less about change to make it harder and more that they changed it to be where it should have been all along. Agreed, Rodinbo. That's kind of what I was getting at. I don't think they intended on transition to just be automatic, because that's when it was. Especially, again, I'm going to lean on this, but like I had like 60 transition and I was still just easily hitting transitions. And even if you miss transition, you're still missing it by like a percentage. So it's like didn't really matter. It was just almost automatic to just put the arrow wherever and just swing back, go through, no big deal. So that's not what they wanted. And that's why they made the change. No. There was an update for season 2. It was 2 weeks ago at this point, week and a half. What's up, The Unknown? How are you? Welcome in. Anyway, I hope that I'm not like disagreeing with you. I'm just talking from my perspective. I don't think that this was not like an attack on the 99%. I think this was just them going, yeah, that's not playing the way we wanted it to. Is that why I'm so much more shorter when I used to be long? Yes, 100% Clumsy Ninja. The caddy is different now. It doesn't give you the same distances it did in season 1. I'm actually going to try to put out, and I've been talking about this for like a month now because I'm an idiot and I should just make the video, but I'm actually going to put out like a tips video, and maybe I should just be like season 2 tips or something to make it a little more recency relevant. But there is some math to the putting. It's not exact, and it gets tough when you can't see. Like it's tougher for me on TGCTours because they don't give you exact stuff, which I love. I don't want the exactness because that's dumb. But like when you're playing ranked and you have like the exact distance, there is some math involved there, and there is some stuff there that I kind of figured out. I have to refigure it out for season 2, to be fair, just to make sure it all equals out. But I have like a notepad with some stuff on the putting that I probably should just share with people so they can, I think, let them understand it a bit better. And I think people will realize that it's just it's the caddy that's fucking them up. It's not the putting. And if they have a better understanding of what they need to do, then they'll probably make more putts. Stop hating the low claw. I love everybody. I'm with the 99%, ladies and gentlemen. Red Grant Rob. I just learned how to putt based on the caddy. If it didn't give me enough distance, I knew it, and I just did it faster with rhythm. Yeah, and I think that's the thing is I think everybody was they've learned to putt with the caddy, and now the caddy's different, so they're just totally fucked. And they're hitting like perfect. My issue with it is there's people that are, especially with some of the, they've added a lot more tough courses with faster conditions in ranked now. Like you have a lot tougher courses in ranked and ranked tours with faster greens and whatever. But the caddy is shortchanging people. So like you have 160 greens or 175 speed greens, and the caddy is like literally giving you too short of a projection. And so you're hitting it perfect and you're getting perfect transition, and then you're 2 feet short. So what's up, golf ball whacker guy? How are you? What I want to know is the math for downhill putts. It seems like 6 inches, 8-inch putts, for example, have almost no roll. So this is where it gets tough, Red Grant, because it really depends on how long the putt is. And honestly, if there's any kind of red slopes in it, there's no exact, like, here's the cookie cutter way to attack downhill putts. There's like 3 or 4 things that kind of impact this. And a lot of it's just playing the game and kind of segmenting it out. Like anything that's like 9 inches or 8 inches downhill or less, you probably have one way of doing it. If it's 10 inches or more to like 20 inches downhill, there's a different way to go about it. If it's 20 inches or more downhill and has a lot of red, there's a different way to attack that putt too. So that's why the downhill putts are so tough, and that's okay. We don't want it to be cookie cutter. Here's what you do, and here's how you make every single one of these. But there's kind of like a multiple silos of downhill putts, whereas uphill putts, it's kind of like you double the distance and you add 1 or 2 to that based on the green speed is kind of what I've seen. So if it's uphill 5 inches, you want to hit that like 11 or 12 feet more. And it should get you pretty close. And again, this can vary. I haven't tested it with the 250 speed greens and shit. Like there's a lot more variables now. But the downhill putts are delicate, and it gets weird because there's just a lot of like, you have to fail a lot at downhill putts to kind of get close to what it is. And even then, you're not going to probably get it exact every time. Anyway, I'm probably talking way too much about this, but that's my take. I've noticed a lot of ghost putts. I have the Greenskeeper reader and I hit perfect and perfect rhythm and the ball strays. Don't even get me on this. I have been dying on a hill for the last like 2-3 weeks. I'm pretty sure there's a bug because if I hit perfect, the ball like jumps off the right side of my club face and I have no fucking idea why, and it drives me insane. So if you watch my VOD from last week, we missed like 4 putts in round 4 because of this. And I honestly can't tell you what was going on. I'm going to die on the hill. I think there's a bug. I think there's something with the physics that's happening weird. Either A, you hit perfect and something weird is not happening, or B, it's showing you perfect, but you're not actually hitting perfect. Like you're actually pushing or pulling the putt, but it says perfect, but it's not perfect. But something weird is going on there. And like I said, I could be wrong. This could be placebo bullshit, but I feel like I'm pretty confident in the fact that like something is not passing the smell test with some of the putts. Oh, cool. I'm glad the bunker mattered that time. I've hit like 6 bunker shots where the distance didn't matter, and then the time I choose to be like, okay, we're good. We don't need the club up. It matters. Oh my God, look at Graham coming in hot. 11 months, Graham. Can you believe that, man? We're almost up to 1 year. You found me almost 1 year ago. Can you believe that? Did you roll in during my 10-year anniversary stream? Is that when you found me? All right, we're going to try to chip this in, guys. I like it a lot. Bang! If you missed it, I got you covered. Shot glasses out. All right, we're going to try to chip this in, guys. I like it a lot. Bang! Cheers. It's like real golf. No, and that's okay. I'm not like, I understand. It's just, it gets frustrating because it's either communicate what's there or don't. Right? They can't have both ways. It can't just be like, we're lying to you. Oh, that's like real golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. I mean, if ghost breaks were happening on no grids, then it is what it is. I'm just misreading stuff, and it just golf's hard. But you literally have a grid telling you what's going on, and then it just doesn't do nearly anything. Like I've had multiple putts where it was like 8 to 10 feet where it just did nothing but break all the way left or all the way right, and I would hit my putt perfect, and it would, for some reason, like let's say I had a right to left putt that was like 8 feet, I would hit perfect, and the ball would literally bounce right and just stay right. and it would never break, or it would break super late. And I'm like, I don't understand. If I push that putt, cool. If I hit it open, fine. But I hit it perfect. Why is it bouncing right and then hanging and not breaking left? And then making me miss high? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. All right, guys, look, I need to focus here. We need to focus. I would happily hop on a soapbox and, you know, we'd go into what things I would like to be addressed in this game. But right now, we made a cut. We need to try to get promo marks. I had my Kraken shots, which means I start to get a little spicy. So I'm trying to focus in. I love all of you. But we need birdies, baby. Let's go. All right, we got 168. It's up 7 feet, which is 2 yards. It's playing 170. I kind of like this. It's got a downhill landing zone, so we're going to take off something. I don't really like the spin there. Let's reset that. I like the 165 with just a little bit of this. We're going to aim right here because it's going to kick and roll left. Come on, let's get a good shot. Oh, this the open. Ah, man. If we hit that perfect at the top with contact, this thing is real close. But instead, we're up high, and now we have a very, very tough putt downhill. So here's the other thing this game does if you don't have the exact distance, is it gives you estimates. So this says downhill 1 foot, but this might be downhill 9 inches, which the difference between 12 inches downhill and 9 inches downhill is a lot. Ask your girlfriend. So the problem is you don't really know. So you have to like guesstimate on this particular putt. So I'm probably going to go right here. I also noticed that there's a very, very sexy individual that just moseyed on into the chat. Yeah, there's no doubt in Gus we trust. And I think there is a little bit of like kind of a gray area of, in real life, you're going to look at something and you're going to read something and you're going to misread it, or you're going to like the green's going to tell you something different. I totally understand. And it's not that I'm mad that like there is some mirroring in the game too. It just sometimes get really frustrating when you're just like, I don't care that I missed X thing or putt in this case. I just wish it would make sense. Like I've hit putts where like I'll pull putts and it will miss left. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I pulled it. It broke early because I pulled it. I fucked up, whatever. We had some putts earlier today that I did that. But when you pull into the break and the game just decides that it's going to miss right by a bunch, and you're like, well, that's weird. It was barely breaking left to right, and I pulled it, and it broke 3 cups right. Like, what? I don't understand. It's almost like sometimes the game just like decides you're missing this, and so you miss it, and that's okay. But like, I just want it to make sense. That's it. And again, real life, sometimes it doesn't make sense, and that's okay. And sometimes I just bitch about shit. So just, if you're new to the channel, just, I'm sorry. Welcome in. I love all of you who spend time in here. Sometimes you just get me complaining about shit, and it is what it is. All right, here we go. Those are the high numbers. Those are too high, the numbers, she promises me. What's up, Logan Paul? Amazing. Really cool that you give the inside scoop with what you do know about the game. Really cool stuff, because I am not on the inside circle. Yeah, you're welcome. And I try my best to do that. I'm privileged in terms of access to certain things, not everything, but I definitely like, especially, you know, around launch and stuff. I've always tried to be as transparent as I can with stuff. And I also just am opinionated, and that's either for better or for worse. So when you look sexy as you do, I'll listen. What's up, Yuzin? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. What's up, Seahawk TV, by the way? Anytime Seahawk TV comes in, I just feel like we have to like play some Seahawk stuff.
Kaepernick ends on Crabtree. Broken up, picked off. This game is over.
Okay, tough birdie putt here down the hill. This is going to break right, and then it's going to come back left. I feel like it's going to be like right here. Oh, yeah, right here. Left edge. Here we go. I love it. Come on back. No way. No way. We're 7 degrees open. I get it, but oh my God. That's so brutal, you guys. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Back on the horse. 3 birdies and a par. Bummer. I thought we had that drilled. We missed it open, right? Bad swing. Bad swing playing. Got to be better. One of my favorite moments as a Seahawk man. I know I was at that game. One of the best thing I've ever seen. All right, we're gonna pitch this up right here. It's gonna land. It's gonna kick left. It's gonna go right in the hole. Oh man, I'm so good at this, you guys. Yep, go in. Oh, how does that not go forward more? Does that feel right there? Oh, Christ.
Tavares, right in the butt.
Where we build? How's Pete Carroll going to do in Las Vegas? I think he's going to do awesome. I was leaning towards Pete Carroll going to the Bears, man. He's a culture changer, man. And the Bears need it badly. I like Johnson. Ben Johnson's going to be great. But you talk about 2 teams that need a culture change, the Bears and the Raiders. I think it's going to be fucking amazing. There. I wouldn't be shocked if the Raiders in the next 2 years win the division. God damn it, we missed it right. Open push. God, we had the right club too. We just couldn't get it done. Your swing bias is opposite of mine. Is that a master's setting? No, I'm just I'm a right-handed swinger who hits a draw. You must be a right-handed swinger that hits a fade, or you hit a lefty that hits a draw. One of the two. Oh no, guys. That did not seem like that bad of a swing. It was straight up and down instead of a little bit cockeye. Fuck. All right, let's see if we can chip this up. Go in. Boy, one of those rounds already, guys. What's up, Polly guy? Last year, the Bears had cheerleaders. They won the Super Bowl. Just saying. That's fair. Good point. Putting update aside, it's still so confidence-based and not overcorrecting to miss his mistakes. You're right. You're right. And I think I said this before too. I actually love that they're making changes whether that's each season or every couple months, because this game is very good. I've said it before. I'm not going to walk back on anything. It's the best golf game I've played in 20 years. That being said, there is a better golf game inside of what we have. They just have to keep making slight adjustments. I still think, for instance, that the rough does not do enough. I think rough and recovery need to be more important. And there's still some adjustments they have to make, but it's a good game, man. It really is. In terms of just the encore shit. Especially when we get hole-in-ones like this. Kick right, go in. Half cup left. I don't want to give this away. There we go. Let's go. Let's get back on this birdie train. Cheers. You're drunk. I'm drunk. Everyone's drunk. I mean, yeah.
So, how much do you drink?
I'd say I'm good for about 10 or 12.
Okay. 10 or 12 a week, that's not bad.
Well, a week. Well,
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
you counting beers too?
That open at the top. We're getting away with it because this course is so wide, which I love. Fine line between arcade and sim. Yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot of sim in this game, but I do think the shot types bring a little more arcade than I would like. But it's a really fun game to play, and they do a good job of kind of mimicking and creating the emotion of golf. But I do think we can take more steps towards like just making it a little bit tougher on the higher end, like master and legend difficulty. I think there's some stuff they can do up there to make it even more sim. And there's certain shot types that are bullshit. The pick shot's bullshit. The flop and the super flop. I mean, like, these things need to be addressed. They're just OP. They just need to be more penalizing on misses. That's all. 150. We're up 4. 154. God, this is a tough shot. I like this. Here we go. Ball below feet. God, that closed, man. Just give me a putt. Kick right. Get right. Yes. No. Stay on the green. Yes. Let's go. I haven't had vibration on since 21. I turned it off in 21. I haven't had a power meter on since 21. Actually, never had the power meter on. I hated it. But the vibration I've had off since 21, so I love that. But that's what was so cool was, like, vibration put me at a disadvantage when I had it off, and then they had it as an option in this game, and I was like, yes, finally, we can turn that off, because it's such an aid for people. Because they can just be like, how far back, how far back, how far back, there, you know? And then they have the vibration off, but then the transition is so fucking forgiving, and I'm like, well, that kind of ruins that. And now that's been fixed, thankfully, but yeah, it's a big adjustment. It blows my mind how much VC it costs. Yes, look, don't even get me down the VC route, man. I took 2 weeks off because of it. And we got some changes because of that, so that's good. I think they're in a better spot now. I'm not a fan of the 750 for the fucking multi-tools, though. Good Christ. I like it. Go in. Bang! You know what? Fuck it. Let's have drinks. Shot glasses out. Cheers. I like it. Go in. Bang! From 74 to 85 is like 5K, and I still got to do it. Yeah, and then from 90 to 100 is insane. It's insane, dude. In the meantime, feel free to touch yourself.
Perfect!
Really? So brutal. Holy shit, dude. That is so brutal, man. All right, this shot right here is for USN. USN's here. Probably has pants off. He really wants to see me hit this draw. Too much. That's so brutal, man. Okay, get close. We'll just take that par. That's a bummer. Good swing off the tee. We got penalized. It is golf. That's golf right there. That's the old, that's baseball meme. That's golf meme right there. It's okay. We make the turn at 22 under, you guys. We've played this hole pretty well tonight. We we missed it open. Bummer. Maybe we get a break. No, it's going to be in the bunker. That's okay. Get this close. Too much of a pull. I never know. I never know what these bunkers are going to do with those pick shots, man. I aim for them to be long and they're short. I aim for them to be like short and then they're long. It's actually pretty wild sometimes. Go in. That's a birdie. Let's go. Cheers. Bang, bang. Clumsy ninja. God, that is just smoked. Steak on the grill, man. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than that just sizzle sound off the club face, man. You ever heard the Cat Williams talk about golf? Yeah, it's amazing. On Shannon Sharp? Yes. Yes, I have, actually.
I might not let you drink anymore.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip.
Down. I feel good about this. Stay right there. No. Oh, man. That's probably one of my better reads and putts of the night, and we just did not convert it. Bummer. I went from tech to magician. I use a sculptor.
Perfect!
Look at those sexy blue perfects on your screen. Man, there might be a baby boom in 9 months after that swing. All right, let's get this on. Get left. Oh. God damn it, dude. Just a little bit open at the top, man. That 3% at the top just fucking killed me. Here we go. Love it. Hold. Okay, let's get this birdie. I just realized too, I don't have a bet this round, do I? Cheers. What's up, Matt Wilney? Morning. Good welcome in. You use sculptor because you're sculpted like a Greek golf god. Thank you, Angus, we trust. I went off Makachata build. Yeah, Makachata's awesome. I got to meet him in Scottsdale. He's a good dude. Poly guy, I'm curious what everyone's favorite driver is. Yeah, I roll this one just because I had it like souped up. I might switch over to that one with like the angel wings and shit on it. That's like chrome that they just had in the store last week. I might switch over to that. Get down, spin. Ooh, man, that's a tough putt considering how tough that pin is. Bummer. Stay up. Oh, man. That's just bad breaks, man. Like, we hit such a good swing going in, and we have probably the hardest putt. You could have walked out 10 feet away from that hole. There's not a harder putt than where we landed. That's just tough, man. And I get it. I need to hit it somewhere else. It's my fault, but it's just brutal. Be the club. Go in for eagle. Spin back. What a shot. What a shot. Get that birdie. Hell yes, everybody. Cheers. I've avoided limited edition clubs now too. Yeah, that's tough, man. With the 3 fucking clubs or the Evo tools. It's dumb. I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of that. Damn it. Kick left. Get a break. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, that Scotty Cameron putter does look pretty sweet. I'm in. I'll throw a little bit of loft on this, you guys. And we're going to throw this close. I'll be the club. A little open. Never mind. Good swing, though. Oof. This feels like 2.5 cups right. Right here. I think it's in. Yes! Man, we just have not been able to make many putts tonight, so it feels good to get one in. All right, we're 26 under right now. It's funny. What did I miss here, Gus? It's funny you said that because I purchased that club from the store to level up slowly so I can use it later. The wing drivers are definitely cool. They looked awesome. I grabbed them. I haven't really had a chance to like level them up. And I used a shit ton of level up tokens and the multi-tools to get my current clubs up to Amethyst. So I'll give it a bit, but we will probably end up getting those clubs leveled up. This is a very tough par 3, guys. We're going to aim right here. It's got to go left. We need a very generous kick. This should go left here, but I just don't know how much. Yes. Keep going. Somehow find your way onto the green. Do it. Keep going. Oh, man. God, that's brutal. I'm going to chip right here and make it. Oh, yeah, it's in. Let's drink. Oh. Okay, I did make it down there. That was weird. Why would... That was a very odd landing for that chip. I'm just going to say that right now. That seemed very weird. That thing almost looked like it was like spinning sideways. It landed and like kicked right. That was so weird looking. Usually those kick forward with a little bit of angle, but that one did not do that. That was odd. How many Evos will you need to hoard? Yeah, a lot. Currently in VC farming mode, I wonder what it will cost to boost clubs beyond. Yeah, I think it's going to go up to level 10 in season 5 would be my guess. Even like maybe level 12. They just did 5 and 6, right? There's 5 seasons. So you figure 5, 6 now, 7, 8 for season 3, 9, 10 for season 4, 10, 11, 12 for season 5 would be my guess. Unless they do something different. That's a great putt. Whew. I haven't felt as confident putting tonight, but we're starting to drain a few. All right, here we go. Final hole of round number 3. Put together a pretty solid round number 3 for once. There we go. Come on, can we get down there for an eagle opportunity, you guys? I've not played TGC since 2K23. Still a banger? Yes. Now, when you say TGC, do you mean TGCTours, like the website and the league that I'm in and we're all in, a lot of us? Or you just mean the game itself? Are you asking if 2K25 is worth it? Is that what you're asking? Because I would say 100% emphatically yes. This game pretty much does almost everything better than 2K23. And there's some... The things that it doesn't is just more about a preference. Like, You know, it takes away tempo, which I think is an awesome thing, but others would disagree. So it just kind of depends. All right, we're going to have an eagle putt here, guys. Go. Oh, get close. Look at this. Boy, we played this hole really well tonight. Okay. We eagled to end round 2. Can we eagle to end round number 3? The answer is yes, we can. Bang. Shot glasses out, baby. Let's go. Cheers. Look at that. A 12 under round number 3, you guys. As we were just bullshitting and chit-chatting, we shot the best round of the night. Well, actually, we matched round 1. We shot 12 under round 1, and now 12 under in round number 3. 5 birdies on the front. We shot 7 under on the back, 5 birdies and an eagle. A 59. Yes. This is exactly what we needed here as we go into round number 4, you guys.